Can cultural relativism assist Black immigrants in new cultures? Imagine moving to a new country and trying to find your place while holding onto your roots. It can be a challenging journey filled with questions about how to fit in and stay true to who you are. When we talk about understanding different cultures, one idea that comes up is cultural relativism. This means seeing each person's beliefs and practices through the lens of their own culture, not judging them by someone else's standards. For Black immigrants, this approach can be helpful in many ways. It encourages respect for their traditions and helps host communities see their cultural differences as strengths. When people feel respected for their heritage, it can reduce feelings of being an outsider and make integration smoother. But there are limits to what cultural relativism can do. Black immigrants often face racial stereotypes and discrimination that go beyond cultural differences. For example, in many countries like the United States, racial identity is visible and often linked to systemic issues like unfair treatment in jobs, housing, and justice systems. These problems are rooted in racial bias, not just cultural misunderstandings. So, even if a community respects a Black immigrant's cultural practices, racial discrimination can still create barriers. Cultural relativism also doesn't directly address the structural challenges Black immigrants face, such as difficulty finding good jobs, facing poverty, or dealing with biased law enforcement. These issues are tied to long-standing racial inequalities that cultural understanding alone cannot fix. For instance, a highly educated Black immigrant might still struggle to find work equal to their skills because of racial bias in hiring. However, cultural relativism can help in practical ways. It can promote awareness and sensitivity among local people, encouraging policies that protect cultural practices. It can also support Black immigrants in keeping their traditions alive, which is important for their sense of identity. This can make the process of adapting to a new country less stressful and more respectful. In the end, cultural relativism is a useful tool for recognizing and valuing Black immigrants' cultural identities. It helps create a more welcoming environment. But to truly support their success, it must be paired with efforts to challenge racial prejudice and address social inequalities. Only then can Black immigrants fully thrive in their new homes while honoring their heritage.